This might be a hot take, but getting access to a doctor is cheating death. Let's check out this Brewstew video.
Alright, now throughout my life, I've had a few brushes with the old Grim Reaper, if you will. I mean, I did do a cartoon on the time that I fell asleep at the wheel and crashed my car like an idiot.
Oh no.
Surely if I'm capable of doing something like that, well, chances are I've had a few other near-death experiences in my life. So today I'd like to go over a few more times where I peeked at the Grim Reaper's Uno hand, if you will, and
cheated death.
Now, the first instance I want to go over is the time that I spun out on the highway. Or, excuse me, the 3 separate times that I've spun out on the highway.
3 times?
Now, I don't know what the odds are of surviving 3 spin-outs, but you can call my ass Bruce Willis from the movie Unbreakable, because I'm either lucky as hell or I'm invincible. One of the two. Now, the first time I spun out on the highway, I was driving in the rain. And yeah, I might have been speeding and doing some stupid speed racer shit.
Nah, bro, not on the highway.
Who's to say? Well, next thing you know, I'm frisbeeing across the highway like a maniac. Now, luckily on this instance, I came to an abrupt stop.
Wait till that car flips.
Now, the second time I spun out, it was once again raining, but I wasn't doing any stupid speed racer shit this time. My fucking friend was, and I was sitting in the passenger seat. Well, next thing you know, we're fucking boomeranging his Geo Metro across the highway, but luckily, once again, we came to an abrupt stop, and we didn't hit anything. Now, the third time that I spun out on the highway like a stupid idiot, it was snowing outside.
Not in the winter.
Ex was the one that was driving at the time. Well, next thing you know, we hit a patch of black ice, and yep, you guessed it, we're fucking helicoptering an F-150 across the highway.
Shit.
This time we, well, we fucking hit some shit, that's for sure. Initially, we slide ass first into the guardrail, and then we fucking tomahawked? I don't know, I'm running out of shit that spins. We fucking breakdanced this F-150 across 4 lanes of highway, and then promptly smashed headfirst into the other guardrail.
Bro,
now, thankfully, we
your
didn't murder anybody,
insurance.
and nobody was seriously hurt. Well, nobody besides the F-150, that is. That truck was fucked 6 ways to Sunday. And I guess I should mention that,
7 ways till
well, it wasn't
Sunday.
even my ex's truck. It was her brother's brand new truck that he was letting us borrow to move a couch. Of all things. What the fuck? You guys just crumpled up my truck like it's last week's
Poor
homework?
man.
But hey, guess what? We didn't die. We cheated death. So take that, Grim Reaper. I see that fucking wild draw 4 in your hand, you shiesty little bitch. You can't kill me. All right, possible vehicular suicide. Check. What's next? Well, another time that I screen peeked the old Grim Reaper and once again
cheated death
was a time when I was duck hunting with my dad when I was a kid. Now, on this day, it just so happened to be windy as hell outside. And when I say windy, I mean fucking like Helen Hunt windy out there. I don't know what the hell we were doing out there in the first place. So we're walking along the woods when suddenly we hear something that sounds like a lightning bolt. But instead of a lightning bolt,
it's a gun.
There's a fucking giant tree branch coming down right on top of us.
What?
Now, I have 2 specific memories of what happened next. One was me running like it was the goddamn apocalypse, and 2 was seeing my dad run, which was a very strange sight. It was like seeing your fucking math teacher in the grocery store. It was unnatural. I was looking back like, what the fuck? When did my dad learn how to run? Now, luckily, we escaped getting murdered by what was essentially half a tree splitting apart in the goddamn Helen Hunt wind. And I'll never forget watching my dad swear at this tree like the tree did it on fucking purpose. Ah, you piece of shit tree! You trying to kill us? God
what
damn
the
it,
fuck?
I ought to beat your ass silly. And then after that, we just kind of walked off and just pretended like nothing even happened. Hell, even when we got home that day, my mom was like, well, how was the hunting trip? Oh, it was good. It was a good time. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened, all right? It was good. And I just stood there like, is this motherfucker really gonna gloss over the fact that we almost got pulverized by a goddamn sycamore tree? Yes.
Yo,
yes,
that's gonna
indeed,
worry your
that's
mom.
exactly what he did. Because when you're a dad and you almost get you and your kid killed, you tend to keep that shit to yourself. But
keep
hey,
it private.
whatever. I didn't die once again. So eat shit, Grim Reaper. I see your punk ass hiding in the facility bathrooms. I'll still beat your ass with a shitty club. I don't care. All right, getting pancaked by an elm tree or whatever the hell it was. Check. What's next? Well, another time that I moved all my battleships around mid-game and once again
cheated death.
And he wasn't looking.
Was when I almost drowned at a water park. Or more specifically, a wave pool at a water park.
Oh,
now, you might
shit.
be sitting there like, come on, everybody's almost drowned in a wave pool at some point in their life. That's the whole point of a goddamn wave pool. The closer you are to death, the more fun that you have, you stupid
Okay,
kid.
that's true,
Yeah,
that's
well,
true.
that may be so, but this was probably the only time that I actually thought that I was going to die. Like, even when I was spinning out on the highway like an idiot, I was like, this is no big deal. I'm sure I'll be okay. Yeah, well, with this fucking wave pool incident, I got to stare directly into the asshole of death, and I did not like what I saw. All right, so there I am, 8 years old, hanging out in a simulated drowning machine. aka the wave pool. And I'm having fun. I'm in the deep end, you know, where the waves are the biggest. Surely this won't backfire in my stupid little fucking face. Well, if you're a wave pool enthusiast
I love
like
wave
I
pools.
was, you know that all it takes is one mistimed wave, and all of a sudden you go from having the time of your life to fighting for your goddamn life in a matter
That's
of seconds.
never happened to me,
Well,
though.
that is exactly what happened to my little ass. I take a wave directly to the face and promptly ingest so much pool water that to this
Oh,
day when I
shit.
burp, it still tastes like fucking chlorine and little kid piss.
Oh, the kid piss
God
got
damn
me,
it.
bro.
Well, now my rhythm is all screwed up, and I am just getting mollywomped by wave after wave after wave. All of a sudden, I realize I'm spending a lot more time underwater than I am above water. And last time I checked, I'm not a fucking bluegill, so this is bad news. Meanwhile, the lifeguard's up there totally oblivious, smoking a cigarette and playing Tetris or whatever the fuck. Well, at this point, I'm like, yeah, I guess this is it. It's like I'm drowning in a
What?
public pool like an idiot. My fucking affairs aren't even in order. My family's gonna be stuck in probate, arguing
Yo,
over my holographic
what the hell?
Charizard and shit. God
The
damn it, what a
Charizard.
shitty time to die. But then luckily for me, that asshole lifeguard couldn't find a long skinny piece, I guess, because he looks up just in time to see an 8-year-old that's ass up in the wave pool. All of a sudden, there's fucking whistles being blown, alarms are going off left and right, a goddamn Navy SEAL team's being lowered down
Oh,
via
shit.
helicopter and shit.
That's
They end up
serious.
shutting down the entire wave pool just so this lifeguard could pull my little ass out. Everybody's all pissed off. People are hucking rocks at me and shit. Ah, you fucking shut down the drowning machine, you piece of shit. And to make matters worse, this lifeguard insists on dragging me the entire length of the pool, even though I am perfectly A-okay at this point. Hey, I'm okay. I think I can swim now. Shut the fuck
like,
up.
get the
I'm
fuck
saving
out of
your
the
life, you
water.
little shit. We get back on land, and the lifeguard was not concerned for my safety. He was more pissed off at me than anything. What the hell was that all about? Didn't you read the rules? You are not allowed to drown yourself in the goddamn wave pool. Fucking kids these days. So then I just walked back to where my parents were and just, you know, pretended that I didn't almost murder myself like an idiot. Well, how was the wave pool? Did you have fun? Oh, it was good. It was a good time. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened, all right? It was good. But hey, guess what? I still lived. I still cheated death. So fucking B6 Grim Reaper, I sunk your battleship. You can kiss my ass. I'm alive after all these years. The end.
I'm sure it's gonna happen to everyone at least 3 times in their life. I think I've only come across death one time, and if you guys want to know how, make sure to like 400 likes and we'll make it happen. I'm signing off.